Hello, my name is Denise. My last name is Cage. I'm 23 years old. I live in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm a store manager for Family Dollar, and I'm cooking chicken, which is why I'm in the kitchen. So we're going to look past that part. But other than that, I ask that you tune your ears to what I'm about to say. We really have a problem in today's society, and that problem is sex. It's so crazy how it's promoted more so than even getting the education. Not to say that the only means of being successful is where it is an education, but I mean getting wisdom is always beneficial to whomever that is coming to, which is why we seek for wisdom. We look to grow old because not to say we've been on this earth for 77 years, but for 77 years I've learned and I experienced and I've enhanced myself and changed myself and transformed myself into a better person than who I was. But I heard a story today. A lady told me that her children were having sexual relations in elementary school. In my own opinion, that's far too young for anybody to be having sex or even a matter of thinking about sex. As a child, you're supposed to be learning about the nature, learning about the world, not the word of sex, but the word of the fun of it. The word learning to how to survive in the world, learning not to go over there and talk to strangers, learning how to swing on the swing, to know whether you push your legs back when you're going back or you swing your legs forward when you're trying to go forward. Whether you slide down a slide with pants on or slide down the slide with what? Shorts. In those mistakes you learn that you shouldn't slide down a slide because with the shorts on because you know you get burned if it's too hot. But sometimes when you slide too fast, you get that skid mark. You just like, damn, that hurt. Excuse my French, I don't mean to curse. But basically what I'm saying, it's far too young for anybody to be having sex. And with today's society, we always look to promote, to enhance. And we're so impatient of waiting for things that we're making things so accessible to even young kids. I watch cartoons today. And like I said, I'm 23, so I'm a 95 baby. Not saying I'm old, not 1980, 1970, but back when I was growing up, cartoons didn't portray necessarily sex as much as it did. It did not curse. It did not have all these phones and all this rough rap. It did not have all this YouTube at what click of a finger. Now I understand the world wants us to enhance, but are we enhancing in the wrong way? Sex should not be showed to a young child whose curiosity is leading its way. You should not open that field of sex, of especially to an adolescent. What are they gonna do with sex? You know what sex is? Sex isn't just getting the nut. Sex isn't just getting a pleasure for a moment of time, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 30 minutes, hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. Who having sex for 3 hours don't know this entire too long. I don't care who you are. Your stuff will get swollen and your penis probably stop bleeding. But long story short, I don't care how long it is. Long story short, it's not for young kids. And it's at the same time, not even for us adults. Yes, I'm going to the fact of being married. When you have sex, you soul tie. Have you ever noticed that when you sexually active with somebody and when you're around them, you start to pick up their traits, their tendencies? Why? Because you're soul tying with somebody. You're going into somebody's body with your penis. And as a woman, you're letting someone inside of you, inside of your world, your temple, who you are. And not to say that you don't think anything's going to be taken from you. It's taking pieces from you, but it was meant for that purpose. To be exchanged of certain things, but only amongst those who are married, because those are on means that it can be done successfully, I guess I want to say. You have sex young, you have sex because everyone's doing it. You end up pregnant. Not to say that having a child is wrong. No. All blessings from above are great, tremendous. But sex should be done right and under the right pretenses, which is all I'm saying. You have sex. God gives you something. Woman gives you something. Now you're left feeling with, I gave myself to them. I trusted them with who I am, my person. who I am in my body, who I am inside. And instead of necessarily doing it to get better, get farther, they took it and they ran with it and they took a part of you. You ever felt like in the beginning of a relationship or whatever you have with somebody, you talking, that's fine. They fuck up, all you thinking, okay, all we did was talk. But then, what if you had sex with that person? Then you're left with, I gave them some of me. And they didn't handle it accordingly. I'm not the only one, and I'm going to raise my hands on this. Excuse my own please, and I think I believe in this. Mistake, but I mean, I live with my mistakes. But anyways, wrong tattoo. But you feel as if it wasn't handled accordingly, and it was not. That guy who ran out on you because you got pregnant. That woman who gave you something because you wanted a quick nut. Now, all these quick mindsets and all these quick things to get to sex, it's not really, not to say that it's not nice. Hell yeah, sex nice. It feels wonderful. It feels like, I can't even, if done correctly, amazing. And I'm not to say that I'm the type of person who knows exactly everything could pertain to that matter, but what I do know is we handle it too improperly, or we handle it improperly. Women give their bodies up. Women show you who they are. They show you their nakedness. They allow you to know them, to come in them. You allow a woman, you allow yourself to go in a woman. And men, I think you should take it more as a caution too, because you wouldn't go into anything. You wouldn't stick your penis into an animal. You would stick it into a tree. You would stick it into the ground. But you allow yourself to stick it into these females or these women who don't even know too much about themselves. And I think I understand that she don't care about her well-being. You just trying to get a nut. But trust yourself and know yourself to even know that shouldn't be just giving myself to whomever just because I want a nut. Yeah, at the time, masturbation may be fine, but don't give yourself to somebody if it's not under the right pretenses. And that means marriage, truthfully. And I don't want to constantly, instill it in you and force it upon you, but it's the truth. At least while you're married, you give yourself to your husband. You know that in some cases, I mean, we all have its exceptions and rules and different scenarios. But at the same time, in your marriage, you know that there are one husband whom you're supposed to be with, whom you're supposed to open yourself up to, because you're what, together. You're no longer separate. You're one. Which is, when dogs hump, they have sex, they get stuck together. Yeah, people know that who got dogs. Who don't know that? Just like when women and men have sex, we come together for that one moment in time and become one. You're now in me. You're now in me. They don't know how to put it. But that becomes one. And I wouldn't say do it all for that one quick nut, y'all. People don't necessarily value themselves accordingly the way they should. I myself have my own personal testimonies of which you all not going to know of, but at the same time, I was once there thinking, sex ain't nothing but a game. Sex ain't nothing but a feel. Sex ain't nothing but a physical thing that you do with people, but it's not. Sex is something that's sacred, and it's only supposed to be done with the right person. Just because that guy looks good does not mean he's good for you. You give him your body, so now your body counts high. Just think the person you would be, the happy person you would be inside if you did not let so many niggas run inside of you. Just think what type of person you would be if you didn't go inside any other chick. You see what I'm saying? Just because they was a quick nut or they was somebody you can get into real fast. As humans, we're drawn to want sex. We're drawn to be horny, yes. Which is like we're blessed with the ability to be able to have sex in some cases. But that does not mean give it to whomever, wherever, wherever. Because at the instant, sex that was so pleasurable can become something so detrimental to who you are. They preach, you can get pregnant. Yes, you can get pregnant. That's not the worst thing. You could die from sex. And I'm not talking AIDS. I'm talking the smallest thing of a person you're not supposed to be with can kind of alter your body, whether it's male or female, and cause you to be something that you're not. So now you've let this man inside of you. You're portrayed as a hoe, but you're not a hoe. But because you've allowed this man to go inside of you and his friend back there and the guy across the street, now you have no sense but to conform to what people think of you or what you let inside of you. All I'm saying is your body is not for everybody to go into. You are not to go into anybody unless it's under the right pretense, and I mean that. And us millennials have to find that and understand that sex, it may be out here, it may be portrayed to the world as get it while you can, always get it this time, get it that time, get it in between, get it in by any means. No, you can live without sex, and I mean it. Like, I truly mean it. I don't mean to say you go far in life, you ain't gonna ever get no sex ever. Nah. If you're gonna be blessed with somebody who's able to and compatible enough to be able to have sex with you and deal with it accordingly. What I'm saying is trust yourself and know yourself. Respect yourself. Don't allow society's mindset of have sex when you want to have sex. Do sex when you want to have sex. Go fuck that bitch because everybody fucking that bitch. Let you do that. Because of them other niggas who fuck that bitch, they probably didn't get nothing. But you'll be the small victim and they can ruin your life. They can ruin your mentality. They can make you feel dirty, trifling. Especially when you know that you're not even their type. You just fucked around and fucked the wrong person. And I feel sorry for those, and my heart goes to those who know they don't do anything, but are faced with trials and tribulations because of the next person's mistake. That's what sex is. You're becoming one with, you're taking on someone else's things. You're taking on their gonorrhea, whatever it is. You're taking on their trick, whatever. You're taking on their herpes, their AIDS. Are you really worth it because you don't know a person? Because you failed and you disregarded the fact of getting to know who that person is. Heck, if you would have just waited 5 more days, you would have been able to tell that that person is promiscuous and that you shouldn't allow that person to even have the means of getting close to you penetrating them or being penetrated. It's not worth it. It's not, y'all. I love my millennials, but we are so lost in this world. We're so content on big asses, big titties, flat stomachs, cute face, makeup here and there, just for attention to get you to the bedroom. And then what's after that? You left empty. You left like, damn, was that it? No. All I'm saying is respect yourself. Respect yourself to not allow anybody who you don't necessarily know to come inside you, truthfully. I took it upon myself to remain sexless for reasons. I don't want to get anybody else's disease. I don't want to take on anybody else's personalities. I don't want to be characterized as something that I'm not. I want to be loved, cherished, and I want my body to be the same. So many women have sex, and we have sex just because the nigga want their sex. And then after sex, you're left empty because you didn't even get the nut. You didn't even have the sex you wanted to have that you was envisioning the whole entire night. It was just a wham, bam, pam, damn. And he gone. Now, look at you. But all I'm saying is, don't let that be the determining factor of who you are. Don't let vagina be the main goal of what you're trying to do. You getting pussy. You a player. So what? You got vagina and what? At the end of the day, they still not gonna make you successful. I don't know any niggas who's successful just because they getting pussy. Hugh Hefner not successful because he getting pussy. He's successful because he made a business plan. He went out there and involved pretty ass women, fine ass women. And now look at him. Respect yourself, respect who you are, and respect your purpose. Your purpose is not to allow everybody inside you, and your purpose is not to allow yourself to go inside everybody. Respect your dick. You should think of your dick. I don't just sleep with anybody. Truly, know yourself, y'all. Just be aware, stay woke, and give that a thinking. Is that 5 minute, 30 minute, 2 hour sex worth it? If it's not for the right person and with the right person. Do you really think the person that you're having sex with now is for you? Or are they just there just for the feeling of not being lonely? And I would rather be truthfully lonely until my man who's ordained for Denise Chantel Cage comes along and allow myself to give myself to somebody who's not deserving of that factor. It's okay. At least I know I'm clean. I'm happy because I'm no longer having pieces of myself taken out by you constantly going inside of me. I'm no longer scared of the fact of, will I be pregnant after this? Because I know I'm not having the sex with nobody. I'm no longer scared of the fact of I have to constantly every month or so get checked for AIDS. No, because I know who I'm with. I'm with myself right now. Learn yourself. Spend time with yourself. Go on a damn picnic with yourself. And I promise you, you'll be way more happier. You'll be happier. Because more happy is the, grammar. But you'll be happier with that decision far as laying in bed with a woman and she finna go fuck another nigga in a few hours. Y'all men, y'all swear just about the pussy. But we all know y'all looking for love too. Heck, we all are. Only thing is we gotta get sight of what love really is. But first, love starts within ourselves. Love yourself, and then show a mother freak how to love you. Before I leave, y'all, I want y'all to meet somebody. This is my baby, y'all. My little crater. Hold on. This is Mittens. Y'all probably see a lot of him as he's growing and as I'm growing. But my plans are, I'm not a cat woman. I just got a pet just like anybody else, and it happens to be a cat. But long story short, love yourself and love who you are. And trust that you don't need sex as much as you thought you did. Hey, you're getting about better than you thought you did without it. Just know the difference of somebody trying to get in between and know the difference between somebody doing it for the right means. Yeah. I love y'all and I pray for prosperity upon everybody's life out here that I'm touching or I'm speaking to. And I pray that y'all learn the difference and learn about yourselves and know that we can be better than what we're portrayed to be or conform to think about. Y'all be blessed and less stressed, and I'll talk to y'all next time.